once all of this is spread out, you know, and you have like 4 or 5 channel 4s, and you have 4 and 5 channel 5s, how does the advertising model start to work for this? I mean, because it starts splitting up the local TV network so much more.
I will tell you, I'm not a big believer in this market, because this market's already 42% satellite television, Dish and DirecTV, and they will never carry my additional channels. I don't see my other channels being advertiser driven, or at least ratings driven. They just can't, because I'm not going to reach 40% of the market. It's not going to happen. So you're going to see us try to figure out over the next few years, someone's going to come up with a really smart idea that works, that generates some revenue, but also provides a service and some entertainment that isn't dependent. There's one out there called the Resort Network. And you know, it's possible that I can go out to every resort area in the state, and all the hotels and everything else, put the channel on the hotel. You can get it on there. If you want to know what the Taos skiing specials are, what Taos looks like and stuff, you can just turn on that channel. It's not going to be an audience builder. It's going to be more narrow casting, like the History Channel, like National Geographic, and I think we're going to find some of those uses that I don't have to worry about the ratings. And that's, otherwise I don't think there's a business model right now. And there certainly isn't one until the transition fully happens. But even then, you know, I'm already cutting out almost 2/3, half of my audience is gone because we won't be on satellite. So.
From our end of it, it's kind of value added to our underwriting packages. You know, we're still primarily looking at 5.1. It's what everybody knows, everybody sees. But if we can tell, you know, a buyer that, you know, in addition, you know, we can also give you this much coverage on these other channels, and yes, the coverage area isn't as large, or the viewing audience isn't as large, it's still an added benefit. You're going to get this too. So it makes it a little easier for our underwriting folks to, you know, sell time or to make deals where they might not have been able to make it before. So it's value added.
What percentage of the country actually needs this? That, you know, they don't have satellite, they don't have cable. Is it a huge percentage that still get?
In New Mexico, it's 18%. 18. Almost 1 in 5 people watch their television over the air. The big worry in the country is probably around 8 or 9%. Problem is, it's probably your poorest in general. It's your least educated. It's a heavily minority over the air. The Spanish-only speaking portion of this country for transition is the worst by far. So if you've got a large, which is why Dallas is on there, if you have a large immigrant Spanish-only who watches over the air, a lot of them are not ready yet. So they're a problem to reach those people. But that's, you're going to disenfranchise and leave some of the people behind who really need the news, the information, the emergency services, all those things over the air. I mean, you really can't leave them behind.
Yeah.
Two questions. The first one's quick. This RCA antenna, do you have to rotate it or fix it each time you switch channels? Okay, great.
It lays on the desk.
Okay.
Or you can hang it on the wall.
Okay.
You don't have to do anything.
Longer question, perhaps. I have for years been addicted to taping a lot of shows on VCR. And then my VCR won't go through that box.
It will. It won't work as well. Okay, there's a couple of caveats.
And in the VCR, you can't program in 5.2. And
yeah, I know. What you're going to get, okay. You can't set up your VCR to record Channel 4 at 7 o'clock and Channel 5 at 8 o'clock and then go out to dinner and have it do that. It's only going to record what's coming out of this box. So what you can do is set the box and program your VCR to record Channel 3, have your TV on Channel 3, have your VCR on Channel 3, put whatever channel you want to record here, and that's what it's going to record, whatever's coming out, but you will not change, well, you don't have to leave the TV on, you have to leave the converter box on.
Okay.
Okay, but you can program your VCR to record Channel 3, and it'll record whatever's coming out of this box. It just won't change that box while you're gone. So it's limited what you could do. It hasn't eliminated it, but it has limited it.
So I can't do Channel 5?
You can do one channel while you're gone. You can do one channel while you're gone.
No, I leave.
You got to come home and change the channel and then go back. Okay, then you fork over a little bit extra money and you buy a recorder with a digital tuner in it. Then you don't need a converter box. and it will change channels. It's no different than,
A digital tuner.
it's this
But it
inside
won't
of
put it on VCR. The guy at the store said it's gonna put it on those CDs. I said, oh, good, I can keep using it. Oh, no, I'm gonna create all these DVD
No.
for the landfill. Wrong.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would go with what they call a DVR,
DVR.
digital video recorder.
It's a hard
Which,
Oh, it just goes over and over.
It's
and-
TiVo.
Yeah.
It's TiVo. It's a computer.
But I don't have to pay for TiVo.
Well, yeah, but there are ones out there you don't have to pay for that are just, it's basically a computer that is downloading this
DVR. Okay.
video digitally, and you can do, in fact, you'll
Yeah.
end up doing a lot more with it before you're done. But a DVR, not TiVo, but some kind of digital video recorder.
But then I have to play it off of that TV. I can't take it to the other room and play it off the other TV.
That's correct.
Oh, my.
But this is my prediction.
Unless I get
Unless you want to make
DVRs.
DVDs.
Unless you want to make DVDs, you want to bring
No,
DVD
no.
recorder.
But you can get DVDs that are re-recordable.
He said no, but that was
Oh, yeah,
just a
you
young
can.
kid.
I think he's wrong.
Yeah. DVR, okay.
DVR, re-recordable DVDs, there are ways to do it. But yeah, unfortunately, it is learning new technology, and
Yeah,
something we all
and,
love to
and
do.
your
right?
VCR eventually is going to go away. They're not making tapes anymore.
I know, I
They're
know.
just, it's,
You can still buy, we'll talk afterwards. I have become a specialist in this area.
Well, don't take up everybody's time.
No, I won't.
It's okay.
I'm sure there's some far-thinking people who are saying, 10 years, digital TV is going to mean something real special to us. I mean, what are some of these, like, really genius ideas that people have that probably be coming down the line digital TV-wise?
My guess,
10, 20 years.
video on demand all the time. When you want to watch it, where you want to watch it, whenever you want to watch it.
yeah, and it'll be the technology of the television that will do that, not necessarily us. I still think local news is a driver for local markets, and whether it's us or 7 or 13, people still, if something happens, they want to know right now what's happening. And the other application that they think is going to be really cool is going to be mobile. They've got the standard set now. Very soon they're going to start testing it. So within 6 months, probably, there are going to be phones, laptops, computers, those car DVDs with a receiver, so that you can get all the local television stations driving around town, or sitting on the bus, or sitting on the train to Santa Fe and watch television on your phone or on your laptop. And I think that's going to be a very cool application. We're really getting out of the television business and getting into the content distribution business. We provide the content, and then we distribute it on multiple platforms. If I don't do that, if we don't do this, we will be out of business at some point in the not too distant future.
I watched a football game on an airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can, soon this will be, we think this one will, because this will be aggregate with our regular ratings, and this will help us on a revenue standpoint because we'll be able to track this. Nielsen will be able to tell you at some point who's watching. They don't care whether it's a television or a phone or a laptop. I just want to get credit for it so that I can charge the advertising for it.